I could actually play very close to this guy. Oh, this guy is so much easier compared to the other dude. See, what made the other dude difficult was that he just wanted to chill in the back, right? This guy just comes at you. And you can just basically milk him this way. He's Dunsko. Yeah, alright, everybody, welcome to the Indie Showcase with the Birdman. I am said Birdman. This here is Mist Breakers, and you want to take a guess what this one's going to be about? Well, if by the title of the video you probably already figured out.
Is this another situation where, you're playing a Vampire Survivor game without ever necessarily having played Vampire Survivors?
You would be correct. That would be indeed the case here. Did you know that's not even one of the longest running memes? You know the other longest running meme? I play Papers, Please like games when I've never actually played Papers, Please. Like, I've never actually played it myself. I've watched at the time back when Papers, Please was still, like, new. I watched my girl at the time play it. So this is like a ongoing thing, apparently. Play every game that's inspired by said game, but never the game that actually inspired all of them. It's quite an anomaly of mine, apparently.
You're quite mad, you know.
Okay, so if you're wondering why there hasn't been noise as yet in the game, there's no noise just yet. No music, no sound effects. Hopefully once we're in game we hear at least some pew-pewing. Optics, nod, Cyclops. I'm glad you're safe.
We've got a situation on our hands.
Sorry, I was asleep all day. What's the status?
Tempestra. It's the mist. It's spreading faster than we anticipated. Entire regions are being corrupted and witted. Monstrous creatures are emerging.
How bad is it?
We've lost contact with most of the team. Some have fallen to the corruption, turning against us.
Oh no, fallen to the corruption. What could that mean? So, we're the only superheroes left.
For now, yes, but I'll be damned if I stand idly by. We need to stop the mist from spreading any further.
Agreed. So what's our next move?
We've pinpointed a possible choke point in northern Spain. We're heading there now to fight the mist.
Spanish bros? Then let's go for it. The world is counting on us.
One last thing before we lost contact with Delta Team, they reported feeling weird. The mist was changing them.
Oh. In what way? You mean the corruption?
Yes, but it was different. They reported feeling strong. I don't know how else to put it, but carnal desire?
That's weird that this mist would do that. Okay, so luckily there's gonna be music once we're in the game. Loud music, you give me 1 sec. Okay, there we go. It was a little bit too loud. One of the things I normally do when I record a video is first thing I always do is hit up audio for game's options to, have everything balanced for you guys as a definite me, nor you guys listening. Unfortunately, when a game starts off with absolutely no audio at all, it's kind of hard to, do such a thing. So we have to do it on the fly. That said, what are we dealing with here as our non-X-Men group? Well, it seems we're dealing with aliens with, like, tentacles for heads, by the looks of things. Can't imagine them doing anything with those tentacles on their heads, right?
Yeah, boy.
So these will be to increase what we got, and this will be to change our skills, huh? Okay. Well, let's go with synergies here first, and let's do decrease cooldown of the old tornado. That's what I'll go with here first. And let's just maneuver ourselves through here. Now, we know one of them is obviously not Cyclops. I'm not sure about the other ones. I mean, it feels like one of them, she kind of looks like Scarlet Witch a little bit. At least the design of the outfit, but it seems she controls the elements, so I'm thinking Storm, and the other one, I don't know. It's like an Amazoness with, like, a shield and a sword. I'm thinking Captain America initially, but the sword, I don't know. Ricochet beam? Yeah. Oh, you saw how he bounces off the enemies? Okay. That could be pretty good. Once we get some bigger groups, as a matter of fact, even now it's doing fairly good. Bouncing off of all these domes. About to hit 2 minutes here so far. No damage, huh? Alright. I'm liking it. I'm liking it so far. Increase movement speed, increase magnet size, increase area. Let me pick up this tornado.
Bad idea.
Curious as to, oh, we got a first new enemy. Like a hound dog of war or something. A hound dog of war? The hound dog of war.
Of course.
One thing I'm not seeing so far, you know, I mean, it's still early on, but almost 3 minutes in now, is anything other than just dropping experience orbs. Like, you know, sometimes the games out those the magnets that show up and, like, you know, HP and stuff like that. Just different things that switch it up. Right now, nothing like that. Magical skills have increased 5% damage, increase HP by 100%, so that'd be 200. That's not too bad. Let me do that, yeah. I mean, we haven't taken damages yet, but that's not to say we never will. So once we do, it's nice to have a little bit of extra HP. And by little, I mean literally double the amount of HP. Pretty good trade-off, I would say. Let's see, new synergy available. Movement speed? No, now we could do this one, I'm imagining. What I'll do is once I level up, I'll see if there's like a legitimate... Oh! A legitimate, who's this guy? I want to see what his name is. Like a legitimate, electricity skill. Corrupted Magma Warrior. It's got apparently a couple of buffs on him too, doesn't it? Seems to be like bleeding? Look at this, a bleed thing. Alright, let's see. Lightning skills spawn a bolt of lightning on the target upon dealing damage. Get that one. I don't feel like I have a lightning skill just yet. Is it the purple one is lightning skill? I mean, is it stunning anybody? You'd imagine it'd be like a lightning. It's just the purple that throws me off, you know? Usually I don't associate purple with lightning. Next level up, we'll look for an actual, like, you know, skill for her. Guy's almost down. Corrupted Magma Warrior. Come on, buddy. Almost there. Almost there. Stop. The hound dogs of war are protecting him. Is he down? Oh, he fell. I think we got him with our little ricochet thing. So what did he drop for us? Big box for me to open up? Oh, nope, it's just a big giant orb. Orb that we can't get to just yet. Alright, let's look for something legitimately electricity. Such as lightning strike, you would say. Yes, that would indeed be electric in nature. Okay, now it's coming down from the heavens above. I think that's pretty good. Experience here. I know, I haven't forgotten the big orb, by the way. I'm just trying to get all the stuff up here while we're at it. Let's see. Kinetic blast. Oh, I'd have to drop something for kinetic. What is this one? Fire a burst of energy from your eyes, dealing damage and applying burn. Ooh, I like my damage over time, dog. However, you know what? We should probably start getting some skills for our Amazonas here. We're about to hit level 13 here, and we're 5 minutes in. I'm kind of curious what the... Ooh. Oh man, this is the first time I actually noticed that shield take flight. That was very cool. And she's bouncing, yeah, she's totally Captain America now with the shield bouncing and everything. Increase critical damage, increase magnet size, crit damage, I guess, is where you have some for the electricity, right? I was gonna say, I'm curious if, well, I mean, what's the end condition for the level? Like, you know, sometimes, like, you know, survive 10 minutes, 15 minutes. There was even that one time we played that really crazy-ass tower defense game with, like, you know, the very thick priestess, which was very cool to look at, but gameplay-wise, good God almighty, that game was bad. Not to mention, the worst thing about it, the most offensive thing about it was survive half an hour in the same level with the same enemies over and over and over. It was pretty goddamn bad, though. So I'm hoping this game doesn't pull that, like, oh, you gotta survive like half an hour. I mean, who's got time for that? Half an hour. Get bored of half an hour in the same level, same enemies. And dare I say it, we're about 7 minutes in, and no damage on your boy just yet. I mean, I ain't trying to brag or anything, but it's kind of fairly impressive, you gotta admit. Which is kind of good at the same time, because one thing I have noticed as well is that... Oh, he took damage! You got cocky, kid. One thing I have noticed is that there's no, like, HP drops in the game. Like, whatsoever. Whatsoever. We have a... You gonna start taking all damage in the world now, or what? No. It's not my intention. We have a new boss, by the way. Cursed Frozen Lord, alright. Have I reflected some optic? Ah! You know what I'm saying? Obviously, with him, you gotta like move to the left or the right. But that situation, oh, come on. Okay. Dog, I gave you credit. Move out the way. All right, I'm just getting wrecked now. Getting wrecked. Doesn't give you enough time to move. Like, if it literally catches you in the middle of its, Can I have some HP, please? If it catches you in the middle of its, like, radius thing, you don't have enough time to move left or right. If it catches right in the middle. All right, let's see. What do I need to survive right now? Give me magnet size at this point. I need to like pull these dudes from further away. I need to like hope for another HP increase. It's not looking too good, boys. All I can say. Oh, how a good run went terrible so quickly. How? All right, you see? Okay, come on, yo.
Alright, you see? Okay, come on.
That's right, it stinks!
This is not Professor Xavier's School for the Gifted. It is not. That's under construction as well. Okay. We'll speak to our girlie here.
Tempestra. You have proven yourself to be a formidable hero. I acknowledge your strength, but don't get too cocky.
Well, that's what you're here for, huh?
If you need something, I'm obliged to help, unfortunately.
Okay, we're running it back because I wasn't happy with how that one ended, right? So Homeboy is back. Now this time, I will admit, I decided to pick up one of the speed increases. So I at least got like a 20% up from my regular base speed, which is actually helping quite a bit in avoiding that. So if you're not going to have any speed upgrades when this guy shows up, it's going to have to be like, you know, you're going to have like perfect twitch reflexes to avoid him otherwise, by the looks of it. That said, he's being a scumbag and still chilling all the way in the background there, so I gotta kind of have to get close to him. Luckily, I do have also some shield type of skills with this run, so it's kind of helping out a little bit. Synergies, let me do all burst area, lightning strike. Let me go down right there. Yeah, we took some damage right there as expected. But I need to get close with this guy, because otherwise he just chills in the back and never comes out. So just kind of get around them and then circle strafe a little bit. Otherwise I just gotta rely on my AoE reaching him over time. But as you saw, we've already kind of bring him down like under half HP by doing this method. Even though we did finally take some damage in doing so. Let's see. Oh hey, regeneration HP. All aura lasting skills regenerate health per second. Oh, that sounds good. Oh, baby, let's go. Look at this. Look at these regeneration happening with this little passive spell that we have happening here as well. Okay, so let's now get close because this guy must go down. I'm almost back to full HP. Ow. That's okay. We can heal that off. He's down. Let's go. All right, I wasn't happy with how that one ended, I'm telling you. Obviously, I could have circumvented a lot of my hate and my anger and my salt and my cope by picking up some speed eventually in that run, which I did not. So yeah, at least one speed upgrade is definitely worthwhile. As a matter of fact, look, we keep healing beyond the 200 limit. Yo, that's pretty baller. It's almost actually a little bit OP. I was complaining earlier about how I wasn't crazy about the hitbox and that skill wrecking my life. Well, now I'm complaining about, like, I feel like this might be a little bit OP. Like, if I just keep gaining HP over and over because of this shield skill that I have. Oh, God. I'm like a monster. I'm unstoppable. Of course, I say that now, but I'm pretty sure once the next boss shows up and he's got some sort of new skill that's gonna wreck my life, I'll be coping again, you know? Well, right now it's all good. Again, though, I am curious when you theoretically finish the level. 10 seems like a nice little spot, but at the same time, I don't see it. Just don't see it, for some reason. Especially two little bosses so far, you know? Here's a 10-minute mark. What happens at 10? Oof. We wreck everybody's life at 10? Yeah, apparently. Oh, okay. New rando enemy. Sturdy boy. What's he do? He just smashes the ground. I'd say that the projectile guys are a bit more scary than him, as a matter of fact. I could actually play very close to this guy. Oh, this guy is so much easier compared to the other dude. See, what made the other dude difficult was that he just wanted to chill in the back, right? This guy just comes at you. And you can just basically milk him this way. He's done-sco. As a matter of fact, I killed him in midair so I could never now get my reward. Well, alright. Alright, so we're about to reach 15 minutes. I'm gonna give it to like 15, and hopefully we get like another little boss by then. Or the end of the level, one or the other. Because my HP, as you can see, it still keeps going up. So at this point, I feel like the only way I'm ever even dying at this point is if I give up, you know? So we got 20 seconds for either another boss or the end of the level. Whichever one comes first. 14 seconds. I'm also very curious about just letting myself take a hit to see what happens. 5 seconds. What do we got? What do we got? Still going. Is there an end? It's a possibility there's no end. I mean, it's early in development. Oh, there's... Oh, they send both two dudes at you. Yeah, at this point I would probably say then that's about it. As I mentioned, it's an early concept development demo, so... don't expect much to be in it. What's in it, though, seems to be fairly fun. I'm just getting tired of the same level over and over with no end in sight. It kind of makes it a bit more difficult to keep my attention at this point. All Pierce skills apply bleed. I mean, I think we're doing a lot of bleed already as it is, but sure, let's add a bit more to it. But let me take these guys out because I still need to go unlock my extras with the other girl. So, we got one. When I got desaltified and I unlocked the skills, or at least the animations with Tempest strip, but now we still got to get the ones for the other girlies, so... What animation are you talking about? Oh, don't worry about that. You either know, or you don't know. Okay. Well, this guy, we killed him in the ground, so everything is fine. I got my rewards for this one. Oh, we took damage. So I took damage, but it just seemed to remove from my Mu Max, which is the one that keeps going up and up and up and up. So yeah, it's literally, I mean, unless I just stand here and allow myself to be killed.
2 hours later.
They finally got me down to my base HP, okay. Shields went back up. There it is, finally. Overwhelmed. Jeez. Now then, I do believe we have you to speak with, because you had another option here for us as well. Need anything? Yes. One thing in particular.
You just know.
Alright everybody, that's it and done. We're going to wrap it up here for this one. I hope you have enjoyed a look at it. Mistbreakers here. Early concept and development build, obviously. It's available to you guys, so definitely give it a look-see. Not bad. I mean, the groundwork is there. It's basically your typical Vampire Survivor type game, except this one has a squad of 3, but the synergies do work out pretty well. Obviously, there's a couple of kinks here and there to work out, but for an early concept build, not too bad, to be honest with you. The animations that did not make this video will be over on the Falcon Patreon for obvious reasons, along with other exclusive long format series that I do only on Patreon nowadays. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you next time.